It says here in Inspired Talks, just another little adjunct to put onto this, and I'll leave it to you to figure out why I'm connecting these. Seeing difference is the cause of all misery. What is difference? Difference is accepting relativity. So if we accept relativity, and we accept the definitions that depend on ignorance to describe, there is only misery there for us. And ignorance is the cause of seeing difference, you see? That's why ceremonials are not needed. They increase the idea of inequality. So these ideas of doing pujas and doing different practices in order to attain something keeps you square in this world of relativity. Doing work for its result keeps you in the world of relativity. You practice them to get rid of something and to obtain something. So that puts us squarely in that spot that requires ignorance in order to exist. He says, Brahman, God, divinity, our nature, is without action. Because action requires relativity, which requires an ignorance beyond a certain point of thinking. This must be heard, apprehended intellectually, and finally realized. Reflection is applying reason and establishing this knowledge in ourselves by reason, which is sort of the exercise I was going through this morning. Realizing is making it a part of our lives by constantly thinking about it, right? Because it's very easy to settle into a boundary of supposed knowledge which is surrounded by ignorance and being comfortable there. But by constantly thinking about the unanswerables that seem simple but are rather complex, like where am I or who am I, by constantly thinking about these things, we enter a state called dhyana. This constant thought, this constant consideration is dhyana. It's like an unbroken flow of oil as it's poured from vessel to vessel. Dhyana holds the mind to this thought day and night, and so helps us to attain to liberation. Think always, soham, I am that, right? That undefinable, beyond ignorance and knowledge, outside of relativity, outside of thinking, outside of mind, infinite self. Think always, soham, this is almost as good as liberation. Say it day and night. Realization will come as the result of this continuous cogitation. This absolute and continuous remembrance of the Lord, it is what is meant by bhakti, right? So this moment is the perfect example of dhyana. It's stable, ever-present, container of everything, yet completely unchanging. Always isness, always being, and infinite. So run with that.